It's another pleasant Thursday here. Welcome to the Bumper Show from Painesville outside Monrovia. My name is Isaac Red. Together we're going to be on the show here until 5 o'clock. My guest today is the defeated senatorial candidate for Nimba County, Armstrong Gobek Silakbor. He will be here. Let's talk about the experience. It's his first political contest for Senate, what the future holds for him, the politics of Nimba, and of course, other national issues. We'll be talking to Armstrong Silakbor here shortly. My name is Isaac Ray. This program is relayed on a number of stations across Liberia, especially in Nimba County. So the young senatorial candidate or defeated senatorial candidate walk up into the studios. We'll be right back with the trending issues. And of course, Nima is in tune right now. Nima is listening. We've made sure that this is on a number of radio stations in Nimba. How come he got defeated? He was here in August and said he was going to win. Now he's here as a defeated candidate. Is he defeated in the spirit of the competition, or is he having a very ambitious political plan? We will talk to Armstrong Gobek Silakpor shortly, and I'll be right back here on the show. Please stay tuned. Oh, that's the wonderful theme song, the song that brings you closer to the radio or here on the national radio station. And a lot of things are happening. 16 days after the October 10 polls, NEC has announced a runoff between George Weah CDC and Joseph Boyka Unity Party. So the country right now politically split down the middle. Was obtaining endorsement around Monrovia, Liberia. Every political party is looking for 0%, 1%, 0.2%, looking for all the percentages to join rank and build up. This time now is a absolute majority. When you leave your friend 2 votes, obviously you are now the president of Liberia. We stand ready to do it again. President Weah vows. It calls on supporters to finish what they have started. President John Weah, standard bearer of the CDC and candidate in the upcoming presidential elections, run off to sedition independent voters, first-time voters, auxiliary supporters, and members of the Coalition for Democratic Change. They are at the same junction of the 2017 elections, but their collective resolve to reshape the country's history carried them to victory. We stand ready to do it again, he said. In the Shalu Musus Cut murder case, the court subpoenas Liberia Medical Dental Council. The Vice President of Liberia, VP Taylor, launches Liberian dollar 16.5 million empowerment scheme for rural women in Bong County. Well, a lot of moves are going on, you know. A lot of political commentators are saying the Vice President should have done better than the lead in Bong County, and she's trying to make up. And everything has been done to make up and ensure that CDC takes Bong County very blue. The records on the book puts the Vice President County, Bong County, at 77,184 votes against CDC 67,000, and that's just about 10,000 difference. Though every number counts, every number is important in this process, but a lot of persons think that the CDC should do better than it did. Like, you know, Nima, everybody wants to. Nima now looks so united because they voted overwhelmingly for Joseph Boyka, voted more than even Lofa in Nimba County. The CDC got like 90,000 votes against 138,000 in Nimba, and then in Lofa, the home of the Vice President, what did the CDC do there? Let me get the figure very quickly. The CDC got 35,000 and the UP got 73,000, plus is like half of that. But Nimba did well. Nimba almost doubled, tripled the number of CDC in Nimba. 138,070 against 90,000. Is that 90? I hope I'm correct. 50,000. Well, I need glasses. I don't want to miss any figure here. 50, I'm sorry. I know you were trying to correct me quickly. So it's almost tripled the number of the CDC. Now, CDC is making all the efforts to say, look, we can bring down the figure. I'll come back to talk to Armstrong. You know, in radio business, every 5 minutes counts, and so Armstrong is already in studios. I will talk to him shortly. I just like to bring this beautiful song for you while you prepare to listen to the conversation here between Ambrose, not Ambrose, Armstrong Quebec. Let's get this one from the Southeastern people.
Badile, 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 badile,
Oh, a wonderful song. I like the spirit this song brings to me right now. And I bet you have that kind of spirit too. You're in the listening mood from the national broadcaster to all our folks across Liberia. Really in the song, oh yes, the Lord has done it again. Another day is made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. ELBC Radio from Pinsville 99.9, several other stations across the country relaying us, and our own substations in Bassa, Bombing, Lofa, Grand Juda, Maryland, and Sino. So I'd like to say welcome to our guests. Thank you for accepting our invitation. Armstrong, you want to probably lift the microphone up a little bit so that, all right. So welcome to Monrovia. I bet after these elections, you just come to town?
Yes.
You need to you need to press that button. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah. No, press it. Okay, go ahead.
Yes, I think this is the first time coming to Monrovia after the election. And let me say a big thank you to you.
Can you lift the microphone up, please? Yes, sir.
Yeah. Let me say a big thank you to you, and I'm happy to be on ELPC today and LNTV. And let me say good evening to all of our listeners, our people in Radio Land. I'm grateful to be here today.
Thank you. But you don't sound like the Armstrong that sat here a couple of months ago. You sound spirited. Now Your voice is not coming up. Why? Is that the reaction of the defeat?
No. I think we've been going through a lot of things today. So many things around, and you saw I came a little bit late, and that just about
Never mind.
First time we will say catch up in the interview to be able to meet up with all of our conversations in the best way.
How was it?
Well, the election went through and went better, and there were some challenges. We noticed some irregularities from the Unity Party folks, Senator Johnson and his team. But again, the fact that the margin between us was overwhelming, we choose to let it go because obviously we never came close or to be the second or the third. So for that reasons, we had to let it go because we were heavily fought by several people. There were some challenges, huge challenges, which I don't want to just name all. But
is that an experience you want to take to the next 9 years, or maybe you want to try the House of Representatives? Is that an experience that you learned from to move far?
I will no longer contest as Representative Nima. I think it's an experience that we can take for the senatorial seat in front in the next 9 years. We can say 9 years, 6 years, because Senator Kun will be going for re-election, so there will be a vacancy in 2029, which is 6 years from now. Maybe we can take the experience from there, but I don't think the issue of representatives is on my mind.
So you're still looking at the Senate?
I will always.
You don't think Nyan Troyan was still a chance that he came second to Senator Johnson? You want to venture? But again, before 2029, you're predicting here that you'll be contesting against Kun. There'll be a vacancy 2029. It suggests that you don't have a belief that Kun will be elected as vice president.
Firstly, the issue here is that you talk about 2029 because you got more vote, right?
You lift your voice, please.
Yeah. Ido Gonglowe came second with a very close margin 2011. And 2020, Senator Kun first time contesting, she defeated Ido Gonglowe. He defeated Ido Gonglowe. So there is no guarantee that because you came second, this election, it means you can come first in the next election. One of the key things I want to tell you is that the problem we have is that, like the going election, the preparation of poll for me from my side because we were actually going for representative election. The young people demeanor will go to the senatorial election, and then we went to the senatorial election 4 months to the election. So, and by the time one of the things that affected me was I hope on my friend and big brother and boss man Musa ability for sponsorship, and Musa had given me assurance, and I want to be appreciated to him. He helped me with $5,000 at the time for my petition and everything. Right after the petition, Senator Johnson opened a fight with Musa, and from that day Musa called a speech from me, and we never had a support line.
Why?
Because Senator Johnson saw me as a threat, and after that, when it was blocking April. In May 2, we started to fight to see whether we could be considered by some bigger political party, and the party guys too decided to fight. There were too many fights, but for 2029, it was
so people opening front lines on you, or you opening your own front line. You didn't have the ammunition to fight.
The real truth here is, I think there's a lesson learned from this one.
Okay.
We were planning that we can start 2 years instead of 4 months, where people will see her as a threat. But I don't think I'm thinking about Nya anymore. If 2029 there will be an election, the only person that may have a fear of China, Senator Kun can beat anybody.
With the exception of Senator Kun.
Yeah, Senator Kun is a very strong person. Not because I'm
so he's strong, meaning that he's not strong to be vice president. He's not going to win.
No, he can't win the vice president, but in a senatorial seat in Nima, he got a base. So with that base, he got, and I am not sure that to face in 2029 will be a huge challenge for me. Which, if I'm going to, I must understand that this is a fight. But with the second Kun in 2029, I see nobody ahead of me.
So let me get this straight. You made a statement about the support you got initial support you got from Musa Belede, who was a candidate in district number, is that 7? District 7?
Yeah, District 7.
Now, he giving you catch, but then all of a sudden he stopped. So was it that there was a deal between he and Prince Johnson to say, look, I'm not gonna support Armstrong, and then I'll get support from Prince Johnson. Is that? Let's get that clear.
That's what I want to really believe, because when we got petition on March 28th, April, we decided to start. After that, Senator Johnson went for the burial program in Bao, or region around Secretary. And he used a sermon there, the time to talk the bad thing about the Mandingo, the Musa Benzi threat and everything. And then the MTR had a press release the following before we were in Ganta. So Senator Johnson hit Musa very hard. So after that, Musa decided that we shouldn't speak. Apparently, somebody had told him that Musa wanted to help me. So after I left, again, there was no way now, nothing we could do. And with that, Musa himself now being on the side, the one that shocked me was that Musa and Senator Johnson became friendly. And the both of them became friendly. Both of them became friendly now. In the case that the two of them became friendly and Senator Johnson never attacked Musa again. So to me, I think Musa sacrificed me. And there were a lot of issues, there were a lot of challenges that we can't explain, but I think I was sacrificed. Because for you and your brother and big brother and father to agree to the extent, pick up our, you see, no needed nozzles. And the guy had nozzles, more than 4 cartoons of nozzles. He sees it, he said, he can't give it. Every day we were only writing. But again, that what I say was a lesson learned. Next election, so I had to play. They must
have pushed you on the bus. They must have pushed you on the bus.
Push me on the bus.
All right. Armstrong Gobek Silakpo is a defeated. You like that kind of title?
No. A contested and tested candidate. Contested.
So you want to be called a tested and contested candidate,
yes,
rather than a defeated candidate.
No, not defeated, because we have like. The election form, I had 8,850 foot plus that people. So if 8,850 person can confide in me, in Bomi, Rosa, Green Crew, G, that kind of vote can make senator. Some people when you 5,000 votes become senator, 6,000 votes, 7,000. So if I get 8,000,
so you are a tested.
I was tested, and certain number of people believe in me. So I will not.
I will take your word for it. Tested and contested senatorial candidate in Nimba County. The lines will be opened in the next 12 minutes. So the folks in Nimba, this program is relayed in Tapata, in Seclepie Radio Truth FM, and also Voice of Gompa, Prince Fofo, and the folks are relaying. I didn't get clearance from Saninkuli. I hope if we can get a text message whether we're on in Saninkuli, but a number of stations are relaying this program. You early this morning woke up with a huge, a very gigantic statement. We'll come to that statement you issued in Nimba this morning, but let me take you on the political atmosphere in Nimba. A lot of things came out of Nimba. Industry serving, there were counter accusation of training. You heard that, and you were a senator candidate going across the 1C senator, or one name came out, training persons for a representative candidate. Then also floating of our colleagues, journalists in Nimba, were what did I say? Listed. I don't want put the word blacklisted. They were listed as people who were working for the CDC, and they were announced on radio and by the United Party. I bet you came across all that. As a leader, a candidate, tested and contested candidate, did you make any attempt to intervene between the United Party and the folks who felt affected or felt threatened that they were named on radio, and that was trying to put them, in harm's way?
Firstly, the United Party wronged those guys, the journalists. There are a lot of professional journalists in Nimba, like my friend and brother Joseph Solo. Joseph Solo is one of the best journalists we have in Nimba. Solo worked for Front Page. He do contribution with Front Page. He graduated from a journalistic school in Ghana. He worked with Unmute and other things. For love of country, he's providing his services to the country. So for somebody to just see that, I heard that Jefferson Kochi has gone to Bawai play, Kompuka gone home for the program. And usually when there's a program, they might got 17 radio station, active 16 or 17 radio station.
Yeah.
So you invite.
When is 18 years old, but anyway, one is non-political in company.
Yeah. So in your normal program, you invite journalists from all over to come in and cover the program. After the program, we're going to speak to you, each journalist, etc. So all of a sudden, we just wake up, we heard on the program that is on the radio medical rescue hour, one Bob Cato and one Lee Valrook, the two of them went on air and accused the guys of receiving money.
On the radio.
On the radio, and that was a total lie. I trust Joseph Solo among all of the journalists. I trust Daniel Garte. These are journalists I work with before. I was media coordinator in the office of the superintendent in 2014 for Hans Wagley. I worked with these guys before. I trust Ruben Guan. Most of the young guys. So they just
Joseph Kekula,
Nya Flomo. These are guys who I know we work with. I know in the heated political issues that everybody got an interest, everybody got friend. And you can't stop that. Like for me, I grew up with them in the elections with a session of Voice of Gunpowder media said as an opposing view to me. The rest of journalists were hosting me free. Even this morning, Christopher Fan hosted me free. They were just calling me. Encyclopedia. They always call me, even interpreter, the guy from Radio Lewa, Fred Yigbe. They will call me and say, people, here now we all come from Zion together, graduate from Zion, right? And say, come and make your contribution, speak on the radio. That was how the whole
creating a healthy democratic space.
The people that got relationships. So to just look at them and blackmail them, I think the Unity Party was wrong. The decision was bad by Bob Cato, our own young friend. He could not prove it. And the only issue here is that political issues sometimes it becomes difficult for people to take legal issues. When the guy wanted to go to court, I was one of those intervening. I called Solo, Daniel Garte, and the rest of the guys. Candace Yamu, I said, look, gentlemen, you guys need to forget about this. And when you guys have had a press conference and give a disclaimer, I don't think it make any idea to go to the to the court and other issue, but I think they just try to. I mean, the propaganda. We need to differentiate the propaganda from people character.
So you made some intervention.
I made a huge intervention.
All right, we'll take a very short break. We'll come back to Armstrong. We'll talk about his statement he issued in Nimba this morning. I'm privy to that statement. We'll go into it, and then we will talk some other issues about national politics, how we all can contribute to ensure that we have a peaceful elections. The first elections with biometrics cards, the first election with Liberian taxpayers' money, the first elections with our own security, and the first election with everything is first. But it'll be a very peaceful election. I'll come back to you, sir, shortly. top of that information?
Well, I witnessed it on Pleasant Support.
You were there?
No, I witnessed it on
on social media.
I was not with them, and I personally feel that the decision she took is the right decision. I supported her before in the 2020 election.
You supported her while you were a member of the NDR. You used to be in the NDR, right?
No. I supported her in the 2020 election. I wanted to lead forces behind her for senatorial bay, and a decision to come independently and support the CDC, I think, is one of the best decisions because.
Do you think I've heard Nimayans, Franz Swagley, Mervyn Gape, Prophet Elijah, I've heard Albert P. Zogwe, I have some big names support the CDC, and the numbers are not very impressive. I mean, to admit, everybody will have the reason to explain why. Do you think Madam Edith Gongo were coming on as a former superintendent and also candidate on the Liberty Party ticket? Was that Liberty Party? But she contested though. Do you think it will bring some numbers? It brings some dividend to the CDC?
First, the entire CDC campaign in the first round election was a mess. I think having new influx of people with new idea will also help the CDC greatly because the guys that are in the CDC campaign team, they were not strategic and they never had a blueprint of what they wanted. They never planned for the good. They never went for the number. I think they tried to follow the moral campaign strategy of the picture context where you have a big program and NEMA is not like that. NEMA is a place that is difficult to deal with. NEMA is an area where the message more important than the program you have. So I think the first round election, CDC have a lesson learned, and they have to come for people to be able to help. And with it done, I think there will be a huge turnaround for them. And I can assure you that the CDC will have an edge in the round of election in NEMA because there are a lot of people. I can sit there and unconfirmed report that the Honorary Yonkwa will be with the CDC.
Larry Yonkwa?
I can unconfirm report that. I can also unconfirm report that the guy who can tell in Sanikole Benjamin Ziabon will be on the CDC ticket, will support the CDC. I can name what 23 to 30 different participants in the going election that will be with the CDC. It's about us. There are certain people in NEMA who feel now that you don't belong on Senator Johnson. Senator Johnson says he has that supernatural power to go for a 27 years.
Supernatural?
You can go to him and be with him.
You're sure about that? Supernatural?
No, it's called supernatural because in the election, even when we never have money, the community will embarrass us. They will squeeze money out of us and we'll be forced to credit to give them money. Even if you don't have it, but Senator Johnson comes here and campaign, he still getting votes. So I think that's supernatural. So most of us,
he's a pastor. Maybe he's praying more than you are.
The other one is supernatural. The Holy Spirit is trying with him. So the issue here is that in this kind of a situation, it will be an issue where the people will have to decide for themselves on the CDC to make sure that things work. Most of the guys who are coming out, they say, look, enough is enough. We can't go on this Omen. We have tested the Omen 2-3 times. If we go on it, we'll get lost. We don't want to get lost. We are going to the CDC. So that's why you see the NEMA vote is getting more open in the round of election than the first round of the election where it was close. So I think the CDC have a progress.
All right, sir. He's predicting the runoff in NEMA. Of course, he says here, you heard him, that the CDC's campaign strategy in the first round was completely a mess, in his own word, and he believes that it's a lesson learned for the CDC to make up in these runoff elections coming in the next few days. So and one thing I'm supposed to say too that you need to take note of is that over 28 candidates, he cannot confirm though, but he named Larry Yonkwa of district number 8. Is that it?
District number 8.
Number 8. Larry Yonkwa, who ran on the CPP ticket, got defeated, might go to the CDC. And I heard today that Kuangpa, is that Thomas?
Anthony Kumar, he has always been a CDC person.
So it doesn't matter, right?
Yeah, he's a loyalist to President Weah.
He's a friend of President Weah.
Friend of President Weah. He's been a former deputy minister in the CDC government.
All right, so
he supported his clan, Zor clan, was won by the CDC. He and I come from the same town.
CDC won. When you say CDC won, the representatives or the presidential?
The presidential vote, CDC won Zoklan. And we
CDC won. That's the Zogoi area.
Zogoi area where Kuyampa is from. So he did.
So CDC won there.
Yeah, CDC won there.
And CDC won in the Pablito.
Yes, CDC won Pabli.
All right.
CDC won Zogoi. CDC won Yekepa. And there are so many places that CDC can vote. And for specifically District 3, I think the credit should go to Anthony Kuyampa.
All right.
We all help from the back, but I think. I think he plays some part.
All right. So let me go to this statement issued by you, and you're right here to defend it. I don't know whether it's a clone page or that's your exact page, but it says here, fellow Nebayans, this evening, that was on yesterday?
Yeah, this morning I was.
Oh, but then I see this evening, all right. By 2026, we will sit on the Bomber Show to properly explain to the people why we do support the re-election bid of President George Weah. We are not here to explain how we have always supported CDC in critical times like this. Now have we come here to tell our supporters the neglect and bad behavior towards us by the leadership of the CDC. The real truth is that we have come here to explain to the world through this medium and give reasons why President George Weah should be re-elected as our leader.
I think we stop.
Is that, yeah, we'll stop right here. Is that your words?
Yes. Officially, we had several meetings and several consultations with our people. Like yesterday, I toured Zoklan, where we come from.
What I just read, are these your words?
Yes.
So it's for you.
100%. I wrote it myself. And like I was saying, yesterday I toured Zoklan, consulted the elders, the chiefs, and the women and our young people, and told them that we are going to support President Weah re-elections. And there are several reasons why we will support him.
Armstrong, you ran to be senator. And to support President Weah, you want to consult Zoklan, living Yaslon, living Belegui, living all the other big regions?
Well, we consulted a lot of supporters from across the county. But yesterday was the time we were in Zoklan. So it's a place that we defeated Senator Johnson. It's like the strongest who were among all of the places. We got huge for Insanikule, Main, PA, and we got vote across the county, small. But Zoa has always been a close town for us. So yesterday we went from town to town, we consulted them, and they gave all the green light. Yes, this is what you want, and this is what you think. So we'll support you and we'll stand by you. And Zoa is the stronghold of President Weah, because Anthony and I have been there.
Stronger than Babli?
Probably having a vote coming from Probably you can win probably 3,000-4,000 votes. When you win it, so you can win 6,000-7,000 votes, because it's talking about the number.
Wow.
Yeah, okay. So because the registration numbers are more as compared to Probably. I'm not demonstrating Probably people because we're looking at the population.
I know. The number matters.
Yeah, the number is what we're talking about. So we consider that we are going to support President Weah in this election. After the talk show, I'm going to Nima, and we will not rest.
Is there a particular reason why Pabli or Zor is bringing the number to the CDC other than Belegui or Yawale Mason?
I think Zor's reason is because I've been supporting CDC in the past. Secondly, Anthony Kuyampa, and the Kuyampa that place is like a Kuyampa sentiment. And Anthony Kuyampa being a strong supporter of CDCs, and so therefore he's one of our illustrious sons, so we try to also protect him and promote him. And I think that's the key reasons why you see many people there believe, because when Anthony go, they're supporting. He did extremely well. He came very close to winning, but again, I think there were some little challenges there too. Like he didn't win. And our big brother and friend, Nekege, let me say congratulations to him. He also won us. Won Anthony. Nigga is one of those women struggling for long too.
Which party he won on?
He used to be a CPP president. I don't know which party. Yeah, I don't know a party, but I think he. So the big question that comes
right now, I bet the listeners are concerned. What does Armstrong bring to the table? You endorse the CDC. What is it that you're going to bring that's going to, do the magic that will increase the number for the Coalition for Democratic Change?
I think what I promised the CDC when I met the leadership and all the people was that I'm not Jesus Christ to be everywhere in the map. I promised the CDC that we're going to, once we come on board, we're going to make sure that they win District 2 and District 3. That will be the place of focus for where we will work because Nima is too huge. I don't want to get myself confused. The CDC got huge campaign team, which we respect. Everybody will go around, but District 2 and District 3, we will do our best to make sure that the numbers speak for itself, that the CDC will win District 2 and District 3. District 3 is not too hard because the CDC won Zor, and the CDC can use the second in Yamen. And just CDC won Yamen, also Zor in Yamen, only Berry. The CDC did not perform in Berry. So that is not as hard. So District 2.
Bele and other areas nearby should be the stronghold or the place that should have given CDC vote. That's where Minister
Garrison.
No, Garrison comes from there.
And Melvin.
No, Melvin comes from there too. But Minister, former lawmaker, Duna, Sewa Duna.
No, Duna come from Soge.
Soge. All right. Yeah. So, but
I think it is
Soge should have given you some votes.
Yeah, Melvin comes from Lapierre, the Berry Bell and Garrison from there. The issue of Zoge, Garrison told me plain blank, you're not going to support, and not Garrison or what he told me, you're not going to support me because the real issue here is that he was supporting the CDC Kennedy Rolando. Even Garrison supported Rolando, Compo supported Rolando, and most of them supported Rolando. So it was a party mandate, and I don't vote against them. But the other issue of District 2 and 3, we're going to get more on the ground because we understood the issue. There were some challenges. We could see it from a distance, but we're not in the circle of the campaign team. But in the runoff, we already know the fault, and we've been sitting seeing it. All that left now is for us to get on the ground to work. That's why we don't want to get ourselves overburdened because District 2 and District 3 get over 78,000 votes. That the highest registered number in the whole country, District 2 and District 3. District 3 get 39,000 plus, while District 2 get 38,000 plus. So with these two districts, when you win a CDC got 50,000, if CDC work hard, there is a huge possibility that you can even get up to 50 or 60,000 for you two places.
Thank you, Armstrong. It's time for us to get other folks to participate on the show. But before I go to the telephone line, the number is 0886-517-882 or 0777-517-882. Our main studio line, I don't know whether it got repaired. I was here on yesterday, it wasn't working. But let me go to the social media. Chris Noang Kadia is following us from where I don't know. Vinicius Giomba, a regular viewer, is watching the show. Kwei B. Kamara, watching you from Central Community Rival Sport, Grand Kitman County. Nationalist Sarah Scott, nationalist, following you from back Clifford City, that's Grand Crook County. I am Nelson B. White. I do join you from the Grand Bassa County. I'd like to know your contribution to the show, other than just watching. Jeremiah Kule, watching from Mississippi Street. Yes, that's my street in Sino County. Wow. Sammy Ross, Senior, how you doing, Dad? He's on Pineapple Street there, Pineapple and Mississippi Street. That's my boy. Numan Murphy Flomo, watching from Bangabong County. Thank you so much. Aaron Dennis, watching from EAB area. Lincoln, too many persons just watching. I hope you can pose some questions to Armstrong to help the interview go far. Elijah Boyma, I'm following you from a corner here somewhere in Lover Bridge. Oh, the Lover Bridge boy. D1, how you doing, Elijah Boyma? And the lines are so busy right now. Let me see. I hope we have this phone working. It wasn't too effective or too maybe working now. Hello? Yeah, I bet it's repaired. Let me hear you. Calling from Foya Lofa. Go ahead.
Thank you so much. I've been listening to our studio guests. Thank you so much.
This is so bad. This is so bad. Yeah. Too bad. You keep me so broken. Hello?
Good afternoon. This is W. Waller.
Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, I want to say thanks to your studio guest. He spoke very well. And you see, in these elections, we are looking at the tangibles. You see, this country, we should unite this country. We should put development first, and development is Liberia. So even if President we have now win in Nimba County, but the development that he's carrying on in Nimba is one of civilization alone is every Liberian. So the Liberian should look at it because we are in a picture as a developer. So if Nimba County, the roads are being built right now, Ganta to Southern Korea is safe, other places are being attacked right now, and the development is ongoing. These are visible things. So I think electors should be looking at, they shouldn't look at this our country there thing, and then put development above this election.
All right. Your point.
At the end of the day, Liberia will celebrate. Thank you.
Your point is made. Thank you so much. Let me go to the next caller here. He says we put development first, and I'm saying we need to talk about the development. People believe or think that if you see the development, then you're doing, counter think that's not good. But let me take more calls. Hello.
Hello.
Go ahead. Your name and where you call from.
Hello.
Go ahead.
Yeah, my name is Abraham Tiago Jara, and I'm calling from Wellers.
Go ahead, Abi.
Let me take you to your studio. You spoke mentally. It was a different development of good decision to support President William election. I believe you see the tangible of President William in the country. So the president developed on the country, the everything like put in the country there. So, as you said, on the studio there, you remember the kind of good campaign. But I want to bring more on board our campaign. I'll be left.
You made your point. Thank you. Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Yeah, my own is hello.
Go ahead.
Are you getting me?
Very loud and clear. Go ahead.
Yeah, my own is Water Ed Padro. I'm a shoulders from Uganda.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah, the issue is I want to tell the student, thank you very much. The level of development person we are carrying in the some of we not believe in stability. We are believe in the realities that are happening. But people want to make the quality look stability, and we not believe in that. So we from Nima Pacific around the desert area where the candidate or the parents are there. We are appealing to the campaign manager. Let Nima be divided into full zone. Then if the Nima be divided into full zone, I think we can pull the trigger. We don't believe in stability. We are being a reality team are happening.
All right.
We from this way number 8. I come we from the other area from Secretary Man to be treated in a way, Gary be treated in a way, Senator Man be treated in a way. If it happen that way, my brother, we submit it clear. We will pull the joke.
All right, you've made your point. Your suggestion is that Nima should be divided into 4 zones: Belege, Zoge, Yahweh Mesna, and Sanigulema. Is that the full structure? Is that it? Armstrong?
Divided into 4 zones.
Yeah,
that's how you say it should be.
All right. What do you think?
It's in 6 zones.
6 zones. Okay.
6 territories.
All right. Let me go to you. Hello.
Yeah, I'm Maurice Zanjoy from Tabata.
Tapata, good to have you on. Please make your point.
Thank you. The neat thing the studio get for why he elaborating on. It was something that I asked the foreign minister that we shouldn't have the role enter interpreter. And she said it was not happy. And now right interpreter in the middle of interpreter. The road construction company are carrying on the pavement or the particular road and they are sitting the bridge where interpreter. No, we should vote.
I didn't get that. You said they're paving the road in Tapata?
I'm saying the paving on the bridge is right in Tapata right now in Luanda County.
All right.
Right in Tapata.
So what does that mean to the conversation?
Thank you. The meaning of the conversation, meaning to that conversation is we should.
Oh, he gone. Too bad. So he said, you went to Tabata recently? He said, doing the roads. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, please make your point. Where you call from?
Oh, I'm Patrick Tupa calling from Phone Country, Panga City.
Patrick, go ahead.
No, I just want to tell our studio guys, thank you very much for the present idea. The word you say, and I know what happened. You said the campaign thing at that time,
they were not in the rightful position in Nema County, and I believe it. I went there, I saw what happened. Nema people don't believe in our group thing where you will come, you kick out, do they want to know? I thank God that you guys have come in at least to help us to win the vote that we need.
But what you doing your own Bon County?
Oh, we're working. For me, I will tell you that my own time, if Bogai will get, if we have 100 votes very time in my own time, if Bogai will get vote, will not reach to 2.
What's your Patrick? What's your hometown? I won't put you on record. What's your hometown?
My hometown is closer to Bautan. There where we can catch our food. But my home village that I know, and I go there every day. The vote that we got from there for CDC, if Bogai ever gets on, maybe not reach to 2.
Is that Zota?
No,
Chocolate 3.
Yeah, Chocolate 3. We for Mexico.
Okay, sir. Thank you, Patrick Tokpa.
Okay.
All right, ELBC Radio in Painesville here, but across the country. We'll take a couple of calls. Let me go to the main telephone line here. Hello?
Yeah, hello.
Go ahead.
Yeah, this is Emmanuel Kenno calling you from local business. Thank God, thank to the this just came to my mind to just throw light on even one of the yesterday that we should not just look at something that we call our own, but let's look at development, because if we just be preaching about your own, and what about the other people you think they will not think about their own, but let's just look at development. Upon what George Manawiya is doing in this country is what we should be preaching, and let's move that forward to harvest. We can see George Manawiya re-election issue.
You are Gisi, man?
Yeah.
Are you Gisi?
Yeah, typical Gisi.
Oh, typical Gisi. Are you looking there? Are you looking there? But why now you're met JMB?
No, I will not have to deal with him, because the reason that I'm voting for development. I'm not voting for my father. I'm not voting because it's my uncle, but surely I'm voting for the CDC because of Thomas Panapara being a kind of developmental, oriented men who have taken our history, our country is a plan for the people of local country.
Thank you. I'll come to you shortly, Armstrong. I know you kind of listening to the callers and taking your notes. Hello?
Yeah. I'm always down once again. I will call you my credit finish. And while I was discussing, I want us as a Liberian to vote development.
You said that already. You didn't have to call back, Boris. You didn't have to call back. Development. We shouldn't vote for a tribe or vote per county. We should vote for development. Hello? All right. So I'll take a few more calls. Armstrong, when you listen to the callers from Nimba and somebody called from Bon County and Lofa, it's CDC. But when the election comes, the number are kind of different from Nimba and from Lofa. Armstrong.
The issue, I told the campaign team of Nimba and the CDC was trying to imitate what was happening more. Why you bring too many people to jail and just take pictures and send it to your bosses?
I'll come. Let me take this international call. Hello, you're calling us from where?
Shaitan calling from Saklipi City, Nimba County.
But why are you using a 251 number? That's a foreign number. Is that your WhatsApp, right?
That's my WhatsApp number.
Make your point.
Yes, sir. I to my brother Vasilego in studio. As he just said that Nimba politics is not a crowd coming be killing cows and what have you. You guys need to come and strategize your lace with the youth in Nimba. As for us from Saklipi, who supported Musa, we do it to give his vote to Josh Weah, our president. Because those days when we used to travel to Saklipi with our brother who died in Morocco, the road bar, we used to bury them on the highway. But we thank you for this administration that we can move freely to Saklipi. And we tell President Weah, we, the youth from Saklipi City, we will pledge our support and supporting. We will walk air on motorbike from door to door.
But we heard that before. We heard that before October 10.
Was you people campaign guys was not really coming to us.
Oh. So they didn't come to you. They didn't want to vote. You didn't say the campaign team didn't come to you. You didn't see the development. Now that you.
We saw development, President. We are getting huge development in Nema.
So the campaign team, they had to come to you again, brother. You saw development. You go and vote for development.
Yeah, we voted for President. We for President. We
all right.
For him immediately.
All right. So you're asking now the Representative Musa Belete to go with you and support Josh Manoweah.
If Musa doesn't get the support to Josh, we give him the 6 years.
If he gets the support, you get 12 years.
12 years. If he gets the support, give him 12 years.
All right.
If he doesn't get the support, 6 years.
All right. Armstrong, let me hear you. Thank you so much for calling from Seklipie. Please go ahead.
Well, again, let me say that in this round-off election, we called on all of our citizens and all of the people to support President Weah. And we are not just saying it to sit here in studio in Monrovia. I'm leaving tonight. Nema will visit the 17 radio stations and will speak the people that are good for me. I speak Gio halfway, I speak Mano halfway. But those who are in the city, the English is so fluent to it, so the Dallas case or Hatters. And so I speak Gio, I speak Mano. We'll use a dialect mode to sensitize our people. We'll go from community to community. But at the end of the day, I have a target which I promise the CDC I'll deliver edition number 2 and edition number 3. So we're going to work with
what's the condition? Is there a condition to support CDC? You got some catch, or you're going to do it at your own expense?
For us, the issue here is about, like if you read my whole press statement, we say that we feel more closer to the CDC. We see as a home away from home because the CDC, we see our clients there. A lot of grassroots are coming together. They are first time coming to leadership through the democratic process. So I think the best thing we try to really let them, give them a chance. They have our learning curve in the first 6 years to be able to see how they can develop the country. And the president himself have done well infrastructure wise, so that I think where the gap have been, we can be able to cover it up. And with that, I personally feel that we can work together as team and as people, and to make sure and to prove that my focus is District 2 and District 3 to make sure that we can work with the other folks on the ground, redesign the campaign strategy, redesign everything where they had their fault. We can rebuild it and see that we can have a humanistic campaign.
What's the reaction of after these results? What are the reaction of the people? Lofa, that the Senate bearer of the UP comes from, they didn't do that kind of number like Nema did. 137,000 to 50,000, almost 80, some thousand plus difference. Why do you think Nema is voting more for the United Party than even Lofa?
Because CDC had a massive campaign team.
CDC in the world,
the campaign team was a mess, complete mess as I call it. And Councillor Tiangonglo too had a campaign team, and he was not focused. He was not even. He has come in politics as a serious embarrassment now because he's the first serious president who aspired for Nema to get a kind of low number.
26,000 is low?
No, he got 16,000 in Nema. He rescued from.
He got 16,000 in Nema.
16,000. Where you get 307,000 people registered, you get 16,000. I mean, it's too low.
So how about Jeremiah Wapo then?
So no, for Jeremiah Wapo, no, he been trying. He had not been like that kind of a popular rising candidate.
The second time,
like Dr. Cotto, Senator Johnson. So Tiangonglo, most of them thought that he was going to win huge vote. So that he too never had a serious campaign team on the ground or a propaganda team that are going to help him. So he didn't perform. The CDC talk they are going to be a force, they are not a force. CDC too had a massive campaign team. So I think the the result will show.
So okay, I got this text message to the show. So it suggests that we're going to go do the last 7 minutes and then we leave. So we'll give that 7 minutes, 5 minutes to call us, and then we'll wrap up with you. So the folks have already sent me. Go ahead, a text. Let me hear you. Go ahead.
Hello? Hello?
Go ahead.
Yeah, my name is George. I'm calling from Lofa.
Call from Lofa. Which part of Lofa? Kulahun. All right, make your point.
Yeah, I don't request my friend that we to now vote for someone that was elected and of course when they go to that area was launched. But someone that I think that they didn't know going to last time.
All right, thank you. Thank you so much. From Kulaon District, let me go through the telephone line again. We're winding down the show. I'm still through the last 3 minutes, but hello. Hello. Go ahead.
Hey, all right.
Go ahead.
How are you, sir? Look, thank you very much. This is my direct calling from the Canada Basket Country, one of both country finance. Mr. Ray,
Go ahead.
for everybody to do a good job because we need the election with the CDC, the Congress for the Coalition for Democracy. We need election. For any capital, the people of the message, they do one in my country. Because I have for the development of President John, we are in Lima and Dalalopa. But if we can get low votes like this to President John, we are not happy to pay. So we
Okay, Mark.
Thank you, sir.
All right, Mark. Thank you so much. Mark Bedmilling from Bacana. Hello.
Hello?
Make your point. Your name and where you call us from.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Go ahead. Your name.
My name is Chris Kappa. I call you from District 2.
There are District 2 in almost 15 counties. Which county, sir?
District 2 Maserado County.
Make your point.
Okay, I just want to say thank you to the Honorable in studio. Actually, you are very sincere with the discussion. More especially when you said the campaign in Mayo make a mess when it comes to campaign. More especially the Saturday bell. And I was telling somebody because I was there recently. Really, they are not putting their feet down to see how best they will reach the people. Even whatsoever that the party may have given that, I think it will not go down because I was there. I want to check up more and listen to people. And it was not really, it was not really, filtering down. So this time around, thank God that it's better because I'm going well. I know it's capability that they are all coming on board. I think it is good for the party. In fact, we need other people from the Tabitha Belt and whosoever that is working with the government, let it go down and see how best that we can get good work from that area.
All right, thank you for your point. Thank you, sir. Thank you. The Senator-elect of Gambassa County, Basaga family endorsed President John Weah, Edith Ganglo Weah, former senatorial candidate in Nimba, and former superintendent endorsed Ambassador George Weah, and Armstrong Gobek Silakbo, I call him defeated candidate. He said no, he's tested and contested candidate. He has come to endorse President George Weah. 2 more calls, we call it a day. Hello?
Hello?
Go ahead.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Where you call from?
This should be Ghana.
Go,
I come from Ghana this afternoon.
go ahead from Ghana, so go ahead.
Let me appreciate you and your skill guys. But my question to your skill guys towards Member County, especially firstly, let me appreciate the people of Member County because I did not expect such a number that came out. Even if it was 10,000, I never expected that to come out from Member County. But our men, our Ghana men from Member County, from the angle of the CDC and supporter, I just got to appreciate you people. I think the next time we will get 100,000 or above. Because we did not go to Nimba to win 100%, but we went there to extract the vote from Senator Johnson and his life. Because they said that Nimba was so way for him. But then the people of Nimba said no, Nimba belongs to Liberia and the Liberian people. And that's why they showed the case to the president and his vote that came out. No matter what anybody has shown, that case is being known in history. And God will bless all of them. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you. He called from Somalia Drive or the Japanese Highway. The last person to call is you. Go ahead. Please go ahead. You're the last on the line. Soon as though we lost, we'll still get the opportunity to you. Hello? Go ahead. You call from where?
Okay, great.
Grand Crew, go ahead.
Yeah. I want to say to my studio guest.
And I want not bother is because we already hold a village edition. And from village to village, town to town, we make sure we have a message to our people here to come out and vote. So I want not bother is I know that we'll take it for the first round.
All right, thank you so much. He calling from no more first round. All right, Armstrong, let me let you go. So please conclude. The folks are listening to you in Nimba and other parts of Liberia.
Firstly, let me say thank you to you. Again, like we said, for me, I'm going to fight with a mindset, and I don't draw back from fight. We're going to try our best. We're going to work hard. I'm not going to depend on the CDC campaign in Nimba. Once we are made up our mind, if Team Select Board and Friends of Select Board are going to go from town to town, we have our own chemistry structure to make sure that we deliver District 2 and 3. That is our targeted area. We are not going to go to beyond that. We got other supporters across the country that will go to tell them thank you to talk to former President Ria. But I can assure you that after the 14, the result from District 2 and 3 will show. And you'll see.
All right, everybody looks up for that magic, electoral magic, to get the numbers to swing in a way that affects the CDC. Like Armstrong said, we want to thank all the stations. There's so many stations really, we can name you all. The folks were so gracious to give us precious they were so gracious to give us precious 12 minutes of their time, and they are so much marvelous. The guy from the legislature, and I like Robert Hayes and his man. You know you gotta come back to the capital after a wonderful Pampata trip to Plivo. My name is Isaac Red. Yasa Jala was at the social media. All the folks on the social media, also thank you for coming. All of you who called, thank you. Those of you who didn't go through a wonderful time, and I want to thank my man Prince Fofo. We're paying for that though. It's not going to be free. In Voice of Gumpa,